Apple bucked the overall downtrend, climbing more than 2% on the day. Turning to our companies of local interest, which were all negative today, all in the red. Atmos Energy down $3.48, closing at $90.32. Graphic Packaging down 82 cents at $19.74. Delta Airlines down 4 cents, $36.20 a share. Coca-Cola lower by $1.71 at $52.45. Lumen lower by 61 cents at $12.34. Entergy down $4.73, closing at $100.34. Lastly, Nexstar Media closing down $6.20 at $149.50. This has been Jeff Hawley, First Vice President and Financial Advisor with Wells Fargo Advisors, with today's market report. Have a great evening.
Hi, everyone. Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Hello, I'm meteorologist Don Wheeler. Unseasonably warm weather will continue through the remainder of this work week. Highs will top out in the 70s with overnight lows in the mid-40s tonight and in the low and mid-50s through Friday. Our next shot at rain comes late Friday night and Saturday. Tonight, mostly clear skies, low 46. Wednesday, mostly sunny, high 73.
James Smythe, your bankruptcy attorney, is your emergency room for your financial problems. Call today at 387-3666. Bankruptcy. It's not the end, it's a new beginning.
Broadcasting live from under the bridge, the Washita River Bridge. It is time. It's Tuesday and time for the Mountain Man Show right here on Talk 540. I'm your... Oh, man, JR, way to go, man. You got this thing rolling just right already. I'm your co-host, Carl Bamberg, along with JR and the mysterious JR. We can't talk much about him. He don't like to be talked about. Brian Johnson on the phones, and we appreciate him. And now, folks, here he is, live from Montgomery, Alabama. It is the Mountain Man.
Hey, what are y'all doing out there today? Honky horn if y'all hear me.
Oh. Pull your mic up there, Mountain Man.
What an intro. What an intro there. Yeah, it's, hope all y'all had a happy Thanksgiving. We thought we'd do a tribute to Carl Bamberg. He was my co-host on this show, wasn't he there, JR?
He was. You and him started this thing out a few years ago.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. But I just got some terrible news, Thursday that I guess Thanksgiving night, Carl passed away. Carl got that old cancer and got the best of him. I went out there to see him 3 or 4 times at where his mom's at, and we had a lot of conversation when Carl felt like talking, you know. And Carl's a good guy. He's a good friend to me, you know. Good friends always been hard to come by, at least for me, you know. But Carl was my friend, and I know JR, you and him was tight.
We were good work associates. He of course worked here on one of our sister stations for several years in the afternoons, and he was a very good person, good guy to be around. He was very funny. He was always cracking jokes and making you smile. If you were having a bad day, you could go up to him, and he would say something to you, and it would make you feel a little bit better, you know.
Yeah,
that's kind of how he was, you know.
Yeah. He sure could, you know. As I don't know, a month or so ago, I was really feeling down on my luck, and you know, Carl had gotten some news, and you know, I just thought that I had problems, you know. And Carl told me, "Hold that head up, boy." Says, "There it comes." Says, "You'll be fine. You'll be fine." You know, but
he was always kind of looking at the bright side of things, wasn't he?
Always, you know.
He was kind of known on the air here locally, I guess you could say, is the most trusted voice in the Arklamiss. Everybody used to always listen to him, especially during the bad weather, because he'd keep you updated kind of on what was going on around here. So
he was always on the stick on that
he
weather.
was.
If he wasn't sure about it, he'd go look out the door out there to be sure. You know?
I would always go ask him, especially, you know, if we had an ice storm or something. I'm like, "Okay, Carl, what's the weather doing outside, and can I get home?" And he would always let me know.
Yeah, he was always on top of things, and everybody I know loved old Carl. He was just a good guy, you know. Come from a good family. He went to Spring Hill out there and stayed the last few years of his life out there, helping his mom and dad out. His dad passed away, I don't know, a couple years back or so. Helping his mom out, you know. It's good the kids will do that, you know.
It's true. Not many will do that anymore nowadays, it seems like, you know. So it's a good thing. Carl was a good guy, good person.
Yes, he was. We used to take our little old motorcycle rides. We'd go we'd ride at night a lot of times, and we never was worried much about the deer running out in front of us. Me and Carl, we'd just go ride at night just to look for deer, you know, watch them, see how many we could count and see, you know. And we just had a lot of fun together. Carl, he went on a few trips with me, you know.
Didn't y'all go to Canada one time? Am I remembering that right? Or
we went way up north. We was up on that Potomac River, whatever you call that, up way up there. Good Lord, I can't remember. He went on 2 or 3 with me, you know. We was way up north on the East Coast, and he liked doing that, you know. We always had a great time. Yeah, gonna sure miss old Carl, but, you know, they having a celebration of life, it'll be Griffin Funeral Home this Saturday at 2 p.m. Close friends can get there at 12. Griffin Funeral Home's located on 911 Warren Drive, West Monroe. Any of y'all that knew Carl or knew his family, just going to let y'all know that they'll be having a celebration of life service at Griffin Funeral Home this Saturday at 2 p.m. And, hey, rest in peace, brother.
That's it. That's it.
Good guy. Sure gonna miss him, Carl. Doggone it.
Yeah, he was a good person, very talented musician, as well as radio broadcaster. So
he was. was. Never heard Carl ever cussing, carrying on. Never heard him talking bad or downing people. If he did, he probably deserved it, you know.
That's right. That's right.
He played in a band, you know, and
He did.
he's always, you know, it was a job playing in the band, and he never did. You know, some of the band members, they'd want to drink too much or get drunk and carry on. That's the worst thing you could have did in Carl's band. It was a job. You did not drink and get drunk, you know.
Yeah.
He always took everything seriously about the guitar and everything.
He did.
In his life, in his music, and we'll be talking quite a bit about that at the funeral. But anyway, rest in peace, brother. Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's right.
But, we appreciate y'all tuning in to the Old Mountain Man Radio Show today. We want to thank one of our sponsors there. You know, we got that there. We got us a new sponsor, and that Turbo Power
Energy drink or something. Immunity support drink.
Man, I've been drinking that for a little bit, and I'll tell you what, that stuff has really been helping me out. I've been needing something like that to help me out. It's called Turbo Power Super Immunity Energy Formula. And just one little old capful, the cap on it holds a one-shot drink. I suggest drinking it in the morning. It gets you kicked off like a cup of coffee, but it's got all kinds of ingredients in there that's really good for your body to get all the toxins and stuff out. So y'all need to check it out. Turbo Power Super Immunity Drink. Guess you can buy it online, you know. They got it at several other places, you know.
You can. I've been using it. You gave me a sample last week, and I've been drinking that stuff since then, and I got to say, I felt very good.
Yeah, you're looking better. You look 10 years younger, man.
Wow. Well, I didn't know it did that good, but hey, thanks for the compliment.
Maybe I need to double up on mine, you know. I don't know. Maybe you could help my old head out that much, but I guarantee you it makes me feel a lot better. A Turbo Power Super Immunity Drink. We'll be talking more about it. And also, we've got old 110. He's got what is 110? Dead gum, I'm off that wholesale. What? Carl's on that, man. He's on the phone. I can't even, I've lost my mind there. But 110, one of our sponsors here, 100 Trenton Street. He has got iPods galore in his store for a super low price. What's 110's business name? My mind went blank.
B&E Wholesale.
B&E Wholesale. B&E Wholesale, located on 100 Trenton Street, right down Antique Alley, West Monroe. And y'all go see Eric, 110 we call him. He puts in 110%. And check out these iPods he's got for your ears.
He's got iPods over there?
iPods. You got a whole darn bunch
I may need to go get some iPods. I need some new earphones.
Hey, I'm going to get me some. I guarantee you they'll be cheaper there than anywhere else. And also, don't want to forget about bull snot. That's right, bull snot. Bull snot products are for your vehicle. And bull snot's got glass cleaners. Bull snot has a turbo blast to get any kind of odors out, like fish heads behind your seat or something. You know, get that stink out of there. It's got tire butter. Put it on your tires. You can't eat it, but hey, it'll shine them tires up, and it's dust resistant. That's right, dust resistant. And don't forget about bull snots grazable. And that grazable, you can find it in Bass Pro Shops. Right down on the bottom shelves. You got to look down on the bottom shelf. Bass Pro now carries bull snot. Also, Bumgars. Bumgars has about 108 stores located up north, mainly. But Bumgars carries a complete line of bull snot products. So check them out. They have got it all. And also, if you just happen to be in the Oak Grove area and you're close to the courthouse up there, and you getting the urge for like a good chili cheese dog, burgers, onion rings, you name it, steak sandwich, and them frosty shakes. Oh, them frosties with like a root beer and ice cream blended together, or Dr. Pepper, Coke, whatever flavor you like. Check out my buddy at the Little Freezer up there in Oak Grove. You can't go wrong at the Little Freezer. You know, a lot of deer hunters up there right now. Boy,
Sure.
Man, that's some good stuff.
I've heard of the Little Freezer before. Sounds like a good place. I need to go check that out.
Yeah. Find you a girlfriend and take her for a ride up there.
Be a nice little date, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Go to the Little Freezer and then come back home.
Man, can't beat the Little Freezer. That's right. We appreciate y'all tuning in to the show today. It's just, I hope all y'all had a really good Thanksgiving.
How was your Thanksgiving, Mountain Man, by the way?
It was pretty darn good. My son, he came in from Tennessee and stayed a few days. It was good to see my bud. And he also went with me to see Carl out there. And Carl liked, Jonathan really well.
Sure.
But, yeah, he's gone back now, but...
Did you have a big turkey?
Yeah, we had turkey, we had ham, we had dressing, we had a giblet gravy, we had pecan pie, apple pie, pumpkin pie, you name it, man. Green beans, Lord, I don't know what all was there, but it was mighty tasty.
Sounds very exquisite.
It was, I didn't think nothing about it. The next day I went hunting. And I stayed at my dad's house, and we did not receive any leftovers. And so I'm back to eating Vienna sausage the next day instead of leftovers.
I see that over there.
But they're barbecued.
They're barbecue flavor.
Barbecue flavored Vienna sausage.
Oh.
My old buddy Ronnie Roll, though, his wife Sherry, she was sweet enough to fix us up some ham sandwiches.
Yeah.
So we commenced to eating them out there on the deer trail. I forgot all about deer hunting after I ate one of them sandwiches, looking for a place to take a nap. I want to thank Sherry, Ronnie, Rolf for the ham sandwiches.
I used to, back when I was going to school, for an afternoon snack, I would get Vienna sausages and fix a little Vienna sausage and mayonnaise sandwich.
Yeah.
It was not bad, believe it or not.
I'd eat
and
that.
I ate that every day for like a year, and then I got tired of it and started eating other things, but...
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
You get tired of stuff, but...
Well...
I'm glad you had a good Thanksgiving, though. It sounds like it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good Thanksgiving. And Christmas just right around the corner.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Be here before you knew it. Oh, well.
I'm sure Santa Claus will be bringing yours truly some coal this year, so we'll see what happens.
It's probably
been pretty bad, honestly.
It's probably coal this year, because last year is a bundle of switches. So
yeah.
Swap up on it. I don't
Getting
know.
a little bit better each year, so we'll try coal this year.
There you go. Yeah, switches, heck. But, I don't know if anybody want. I guess people still call in.
We got
a 1-800-259-1440. If I can remember,
Yeah.
my brain kind of went blank.
You're doing
Talking
good.
about B&E wholesale, I just had a lot on my mind here
Well,
lately.
there's a lot going on right now.
I'm lucky I can remember my own name, Henry. Wait, ain't my name. What's my name? Mountain Dog.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
We do have David, our buddy David, on the line. He wants to say a few words about Carl. So, David, welcome.
Hello, David.
Mount Man, JR, how y'all doing today?
Good, sir.
Well, live but never be right. At least me, anyway. I reckon. How you doing, David?
I went to Mr. Dewey's house today about 30 minutes ago. He had told me that Jimbo had told him that Carl had passed, and Carl's family and Mount Man, JR, you have our prayers, and I know how close you were to Carl and the whole staff down there at the radio station.
We appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Show you some prayers, especially the family. Mm-hmm.
I know just some memories of Carl. When I first started calling the show, Carl would be the guy that would, he would answer, JR would answer the phone, or Brian would answer the phone, and then Carl would say, "We got David from North Carolina on the line." And there was sometimes I talked to Carl more than I did you on there, because he's such a unbelievable cool dude to talk to. He's just so easy to talk to and so nice and friendly, and he'll be missed for sure.
Yep. He knew how to do the DJ part. I tell you what, he was born into it, and also very good at his music, on that guitar, play the keyboard.
Like nobody. And I used to, I'd message him and talk to him on Facebook, and we were Facebook friends, and it was. He's definitely the best co-host. No offense to anybody else that you ever had on the show. Carl was the man, and we're definitely going to miss him.
Sure are. That's two co-hosts that's passed away. Johnny B. Good. Mm-hmm. He was. I like Johnny B. Good. He was a good man, Carl, good man. I've lost two since this show.
Yeah, that's not good. That's terrible. But we got to think that Carl's in a better place now. He's not suffering, and I'm sure there's somewhere in heaven he's got a guitar in his hand right now.
Absolutely. Yep. Carl.
But Mount Man, music will have our prayers for sure. And
thank you, David.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Prayers.
And on a lighter note, did you shoot any deer this past week?
No. Them deer out slickered me, but I seen the biggest fox squirrel I guess I ever seen in my life. It was solid black. It was a fox squirrel. But it was so big when it jumped from one tree to the other, it'd break the top off the tree nearly. And I could hear him breaking limbs coming at me. I said, oh, man, here comes the deer. For sure, break something that heavy. Kept getting closer, and then I looked. I said, what is that in that tree? Is that a big old black cat? It was a squirrel.
I ain't never heard of a fox squirrel before.
Fox squirrels are usually reddish colored, but if they're black, they are a fox squirrel as well. But it was a pretty black fox squirrel. That thing must have weighed 13, 14 pounds. No, you'd have to have a four-wheeler to get it out. It's big.
As big as my cat I got here.
Oh, it was a house, man. It was a house. I enjoyed watching him, and then a little bit later, here comes something. I hear it coming. I said, what's it? We got something coming now. Here come a big old raccoon out. He crossed the little old pipeline deal trail there. He kind of looked over at me and went on. And I hear something else coming. Said, here come a deer now. There's another raccoon. He crossed as soon as he was fixing to get on the other side. He peeped over there at me too and went on. But yeah, I saw biggest squirrel ever seen. Two big old raccoons.
You didn't have some honey buns under that tree when them calling them raccoons, did you?
No, I try to keep odors down since the encounter with a black bear tearing my four-wheeler up last year on the trail.
That's true. That should be a lesson to everybody. Don't leave a sandwich on top of your four-wheeler.
No, I wish they'd have just found it and ate it, but he knocked it off, fell on the foot pegs. So he must have lost his temper and just went to tearing up my four-wheeler. He did a good job.
Maybe he wanted a different sandwich. You didn't get the right order, Mountain Man.
It could have been. It could have been. But the bear everywhere. A buddy of mine, Tony Cooper, heard the other day that a man got bit in the leg by a black bear. Run him down, bit him in the leg. I tell you what, they're everywhere now, them black bears.
Do you see the story that was going online about the golden doodle dog that got gored by a deer in his backyard?
No, I ain't heard.
Tried to fight a buck and lost.
Oh, imagine that gun. Well, I'll be.
The dog's okay now, but they said that he got stuck in the stomach a couple times by the deer.
Golly. Man, that reminds me of a story. This fella down in the woods, he just got him a new pocket knife for Christmas. He got down in there and he opened him up a can of sardines, and he was forking them sardines out of that pocket knife, and he looked up and he saw a big buck come over the rise and peeked at him. Well, he went away, so he went back to eating his sardines. Next thing you know, he heard something behind him. Before he turned around, that buck done got him. It hooked him up real good and got him by his overhaul strap and took off with the man. And the man had his new pocket knife, and all he could do was stab that big buck. He stabbed it, and finally his strap broke, and the buck went on, and he hollered and hollered. His friends come down there and got him, and had to take him to the hospital. It like killed him. But they went on to look for that deer. They found that deer dead where the man had stabbed him and said, "Hey," said, "we found your deer." Said, "It'd make a nice mount." Said, we got the head and the cape." Says, "No, sir, I don't want to ever see that deer again. I don't ever want to see that deer again. It scared him so bad." But supposedly a true story. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds like that would be pretty scary for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I want to mess with them horns on them deer.
No, I thought the hood was bad enough.
Fast. Yeah. Well, Mountain Man, I'm gonna let you guys go, and like I said, we miss Carl. We love him, and you guys are in our prayers, man.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it, brother.
Thanks, David.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Have a good week, sir.
Yes, sir. David out of North South Carolina.
Somewhere up in the Carolinas, I believe. Yeah. And, hey, we have a lady Mountain Man on line 2 here, locally from Balcomville. Her name is Miss Catherine. So, Catherine, good afternoon. Welcome to the Mountain Man Show.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Fine, Catherine.
I met you when we had the ice storm here, and we had a long conversation at Super One Foods.
Yeah. How you been?
Yeah, so I wanted to say that this is the very first time I was able to tune in to listen to you guys. And as radio is really important to people that are on the road, because I had to pause my dash because I'm a door dasher, I wanted to let you know that the way it sounded, that Carl found a really good friend in you.
Yeah. We liked each other right off the bat. Met out there at the Monroe Speedway. There was something going on that night. I was with another radio station at the time and met Carl, and we just kind of become good friends right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, easy to talk to, joke, cut up, good with one-liners. He is best a man could have as a co-host to bounce off of, you know what I mean, and joke and carry on. He's quick on his thinking and quicker than me. Of course, I ain't too quick, but Carl helped me out.
It's good to have friends that know every bit about our soul. So I'll be praying for you and all of his loved ones, because I know that cancer is a hard battle.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. He didn't really have it that long, but by the time he found out, it progressed. And, a little too far, I suppose, but you know,
My mother-in-law went quickly. We didn't even know she was sick. She just had what we thought was a flu, and she ended up having the late stage of cancer, and she was gone a week later. It was sometimes you just can't even have a heads up to prepare.
No, you can't. You can't. You know, sometimes it things drag on. You know, for a year or longer, and you know they suffer a long time, and that's not good either. You know, I guess the best thing I could ever pray for would be just to die in my sleep. You know.
Well, Jesus is there with our suffering, so with every bit. So that's the only solace that I can take away from it.
Hey, I agree. You know, you gotta have Jesus in your life. You do. It sure helps me. You know, it's gonna be a better place to go. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go so you can have some more wonderful callers, but I just wanted to say thanks for talking to us in Super One Foods, because we were brand new people here then.
Well, you're more than welcome. I'm always ready to talk to somebody, you know, and a lot of times that's the only time I get out, you know, into the Publix, when I go to Super One or somewhere, you know, and hey, maybe I'll see you again at Super One. Maybe before the next ice storm, maybe.
Yeah. Well, it's a small enough town. It's very possible.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. Well, we appreciate you calling in. We don't get new callers very much.
How it happens. Okay.
Thank you,
All
Catherine.
right, have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There we go. There's a new caller there.
New caller. Miss Catherine from Balkanville. That's not too far away.
Hey, that's right there in my stomping grounds.
That's right. That's right. Well, Mountain Man, you ready to take a break?
Yeah, take a break a minute here, and we'll be back with more of the Mountain Man Radio Show. Y'all don't go nowhere, you hear? Y'all got a lot of clutter at your house, tripping over stuff, stubbing your foot. Your wife saying, hurry up and get some of that stuff out of here. Well, you need to go see my buddy Marlin. That's right, Marlin. He's not a fish, he's a human. But Marlin is the owner of I-20 Self-Storage Sheds, located 711 North 11th Street in West Monroe. Yeah, Marlin hook you up. Anything with 5x5 starting at $25 a month. Everything in between, and closes out at a 10x25 at $95 a month, and everything in between. At 10x25, you can almost pull a combine in, probably a tractor. Your wife saying, well, you know how picky you are about your hunting stuff. Well, you're going to be needing to put them in some climate control. Let Marlin hook you up with climate control. Keep all your hunting stuff fresh and smelling like dirt or whatever you smell like you go in the woods. Marlin's got climate control, 10x10, $100 a month, 10x15, $110 a month, 10x20, $125 a month. And if you need a motor home storage shed, you might want to keep that out of the elements of the sun and leaves and stuff. Well, Marlin hook you up a motor home outside covered storage at $95 a month. And I know y'all all excited, so y'all want to know, well, how do I get a hold of this fish? Well, Marlin's not a fish, he's a human. Marlin can be reached at 855-348-0055. And Marlon has another phone in his other pocket, 855-4736. So give Marlon a call today so you'll have more room in your house or sheds and garage and won't be stubbing your toe.
It's Christmas time at B&E Wholesale. You don't want to miss these amazing Christmas deals. Apple AirPod Pro, only $75 while supplies last. Girls 16-inch bike, $59. Infant clothing, $6. Intex Queen Air mattress, only $60. B&E Wholesale has lights, and more lights for outside or inside your home, only $10. Come shop all the great deals for Christmas at B&E Wholesale, locally owned and located downtown West Monroe on Trenton. Follow us on Facebook, B&E Wholesale, so you never miss a great deal.
Man, this desert's hot.
Gosh, I'm thirsty.
There's bowling ball sweat beads dripping off my head.
Man, I don't know how much further I can go.
Hey, what's that up there?
Is that a mirage, or am I seeing a drink stand or something?
Hey, buddy, are we glad to see you?
You fellows look hot. Can I interest you in a cold beverage? Lemonade, iced tea, apple juice? Heck, I even got a V8.
You got any extreme pH?
No, I don't believe I got that.
Oh, you mean you ain't got no extreme pH sports water with calcium, magnesium, potassium, with no dyes, no sugars, no caffeine, no sweeteners, no artificial flavorings?
No, I sure don't.
Well, y'all need to go get you some at extremeph.com. Extreme pH sports water by Miracle 2 Products. They also have soaps, neutralizers, moisturizers, deodorants, gel, laundry soap, and it's all biodegradable. Go green. Booyah!
How'd you do your voice like that?
'Tis the season. It's the reason. Half-price payments, and we're not teasing. R&R.
That's right. At R&R Tire Express, we're celebrating the season all month long. Right now, get half-price payments on select in-stock wheel and tire packages.
Wait, what?
Yep, get 50% off your payment on select in-stock wheel and tire packages now at R&R. And that's not all. No payment until next year when you buy a new set of tires. Drive away today on a safe new set of tires, and your first payment isn't due until after the first of the year. Plus, at R&R, get 6 months same as cash and no credit needed. Everyone's approved.
'Tis the season, it's the reason. Half-price payments, and we're not teasing.
All December long at R&R Tire Express. On Thomas Road across from Duck Commander in West Monroe, and in Ruston on South Vienna across from County Market.
Everybody needs a little R&R.
For a quick quote now, text tires to 77,000.
JR, you got some squeaking problems over there? What's the matter with your chair?
Yeah, my chair's making all kind of noise over here.
Man, I hear it. Tell you what we're gonna do. I just put you a little bull snot greasable on there. Now try it. Don't hear a thing. Bull snot greasable will take care of any squeak you got. Bull snot greasable is available now at Bass Pro Shops. Bull snot greasable, you can buy it online. I tell you what, that bull snot greasable is some good stuff. If you got trailer hitches, squirt it on there. You ain't got to worry about a squeak or rust then. I know everybody got a boat or a four-wheeler trailer. Heck, man, you can even use it on a fishing reels. It's got a fine grease base in this greasable, and when you spray it on there, it lasts. It stays on, and it doesn't run from water. Heck, a buddy of mine up in Tennessee bought a whole case the other day. He's putting it on his combine chains. He says he likes it because it doesn't attract dust. Dust falls right off. If y'all ain't never tried this here greasable from Bull Snot, you need to get you some. Bull Snot greasable is available at Bass Pro Shops now. Or online. Check it out. Nothing slicker than Bull Snot. Booyah!
Doctor, my eyes have seen the years and the slow breath of
called in, so let's just do a story today. We hadn't did a story in a little bit, have we, Jay?
We have, and I was just thinking about that. It's been like a little bit since we've done a story, so.
All right.
Looks like you got a good one picked out over there.
I do. Speaking of the squirrels, it says here, squirrel fills North Dakota man's pickup truck with 42 gallons of walnuts and attempted to steal the truck. Said a North Dakota man said he had seen this squirrel putting walnuts, had 42 gallons of walnuts stored in the back of his pickup truck, and apparently had hot-wired the truck. The man got in his wife's car and fled after the squirrel. After a long speed chase, the squirrel ditched his truck and ran into the neighbor's yard and climbed a tree and barked at him. Says that he said he'd repeatedly seen this red squirrel climbing in his Chevy Avalanche while it was parked outside his home. Then he discovered a small animal was filling the vehicle with a large amount of walnuts from the tree in his yard, apparently attempting to steal the truck and go take all the walnuts to his friend somewhere in an undisclosed location. Says after he got the truck back, though, a lot of places in the radiator fan, all the way through here, the corner had been covered with full of walnuts, Fishner told the TV station. It was planning on stealing the truck and camping with the truck for the winter to feed all the other squirrels. He said the walnuts were only the work of a single squirrel. No other squirrels were involved. He said he had to pull the fenders off, clean out all the walnuts, and thought he had 'em all, and took it down the road, turned the corner, and found one rolling inside the windshield where the wipers go, Fishner said. Said the man said he removed 42 gallons of walnuts, 3 watermelons, 10 tomatoes, and a color TV from the truck. The squirrel was pretty slick.
I think these squirrels are smarter than they let on.
Yeah, he said there's still some rolling around he can't even reach. He said, I have some rolling around in the frame rail whales as well that he can't even get at. And there's been no recovery of the squirrel. He remains anonymous, but he's wearing a red fur coat if anyone sees him. This is up in North Dakota. 90 proof. Well.
That was about 90 proof there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I want to give a special shout out to our buddy Tom Wooten. The Christmas CDs have arrived.
Wow.
His Christmas CD that he sent to us in the mail have arrived there in my office in there. So we will listen to that very soon because it is Christmas time. So, well, it's getting close to Christmas season, I guess I should say.
It is.
So we'll have to add some of that stuff into our music.
We'll have to check that out.
Yeah. So thank you, Tom.
Well. Thank you, Tom.
We appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay.
And so, yeah, there you go. Special shout out there.
Thank you, Tom. Well, I guess it's going to get Christmas, eh?
You got another news wire story there?
Speaking of bears, man got bit in the leg by one somewhere up in Union Parish. But
did that really happen? It happened
yeah,
recently?
Tony Cooper told me that.
Oh, no.
That gun bear run him down, bit him in the leg, gouged him up, and took off.
Was he hunting?
He was hungry.
No, I mean the guy. Was the guy hunting or something? Or where did he run into the bear?
No, just no reason. The bear come out and bit him. No reason at all. Didn't like the smell of the man, I reckon.
Maybe he smelled like Vienna sausages or something.
Right.
Who knows?
Hey, I'm eating them right now. And it's dark outside, JR. That's not good.
That isn't good. I got to drive home here in a little bit or try to.
Says here, speaking of bears take a dip in Massachusetts family inflatable pool. So the Massachusetts man captured a video of a family of bears just having a big old time. That dropped by his backyard to take a dip in a wading pool and playing on the swing set, just laid out and sunglasses on. One of the bears even had a radio playing some really cool music.
No, he was listening to our show. That's what it was.
I don't blame him. I have stories like this, you know. Said this Mike LaFont feller, he captured them on a video. And there's 3 bears in his inflatable pool behind his Westfield home.
They were having a pool party.
The bears rowdy and ticks.
What?
Apparently, ANTICS.
Antics.
Yeah, that too. Apparently, their claws apparently caused the pool to deflate and the bears come unglued, he said.
Do you know that happened to me one time when I was a kid?
You got bears in your pool?
Well, not exactly, no, but I had 3 or 4 kids from the street. I had just bought one of those above ground Walmart pools.
Mm-hmm.
And we built, the foundation and built the pool and everything that summer. And so I said to my friend, I said, look, I can only have like one or 2 people in here at a time, and 3 or 4 kids showed up one Saturday afternoon. And so we were all in the pool, and everything was good for about 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, I saw like the side wall of the pool starting to collapse, and it fell out, and I fell on the ground, and they all fell on the ground, and water was going everywhere, and that was the end of my pool.
Party over.
The party was over with, and we enjoyed about, I guess, 1 month or so of that thing, and I told those kids, I said, I told you. I said, only 1 or 2 people in here, and y'all all had to get in here at the same time. You didn't listen to me.
Well, hey, look. And you got
stuff
strict.
happens.
You have to have a sign up, some pool rules out there.
JR had no pool rules. It was a free for all.
Had a big old party in a party pool.
We did. But anyway, I'm sorry. That reminded me of that. So you can continue there.
But the bear ran into the squirrel stealing the man's truck. No, wait a minute. That's a squirrel story. No, the animals, after they destroyed the pool, got all upset and was using some language that bears normally don't growl out. But they eventually moved on to a nearby playground set, attempting to climb on the slide and the swings and have a big old time. Probably gonna tear that up too. And says something about now they have a black bear hunting season in Massachusetts now. It began September 7th and runs through September the 25th. Try to get rid of some of these pesky bears. They started a hunting season on them. And now they even got a second bear season will come in November. So unfortunately, it only takes a few black bears to run a good thing. So all you bears out there listening, y'all don't go tear up somebody's inflatable swimming pool, or there'll be a bear season on y'all.
You don't behave.
We know there's a bunch of y'all out there because there's plenty of reports. Most of them up in Union Parish, several reports on them bears, you know. And all you bears listening, they're talking about starting a bear season. So,
well, you had a bear. Didn't you have a bear eat your
eat my four-wheeler seat?
Yeah,
and tore the throttle cable up last year and left me stranded 3.5 miles out in the woods.
Oh,
and it just got dark.
Ooh!
Thanks to my buddy Bubba. Everybody needs to have a friend named Bubba.
They can
I
get
ain't
you
never seen a Bubba that wasn't a good dude. Bubba answered the phone, and Bubba come out. Bubba brought his friend, and Bubba hooked a strap onto my four-wheeler and pulled me 3.5 miles out of the woods. Probably saved my life. My flashlight was about to go out. I'd have never made it 3.5 miles, no moon out. And I was hunting with a primitive weapon. One of them muzzle loaders, so you only gonna get one shot.
Man,
that's bad. You know, I've been attacked by wild hogs before.
Have you guys stranded in the woods before at night, like where you couldn't get out?
I can't count the times I've been in the woods with, and several of them with no flashlight, getting out by moonlight.
Oh wow!
And lucky to have moonlight, because me and my son got stranded one time over there on Washita Games there, which is Russell Sage now. So far back, you couldn't hear a highway, you couldn't hear nothing, and it was so dark, mist and rain, that you have to hold your hand out in front of your face so you get poked in the eyeball by a branch.
Oh, wow.
But I had a cell phone and finally got a little reception and called somebody, and they knew where we was and got me out. That's just one of the times. So there's a lot that can go wrong in the woods. I'm getting too old for that kind of stuff nowadays. I swear, man. It's just...
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be in the woods at night, especially with no light or anything.
Yeah. Make sure you got an extra flashlight. Y'all go out there. Don't be a knucklehead like I used to be and be out there in the dark with your boy or something. Man. Yes, sir. True stories there, 100 proof. Well, we're getting close to the Bible verse here.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, we're getting there. We had a pretty good program today, didn't we?
We did?
We did, yeah.
Well, we do our best, considering things that's on your mind and all, you know.
Yeah. Our old buddy Carl is gone, but will not be forgotten. And
not be forgotten. But the celebration for Carl will be at Griffin Funeral Home, and it starts at 2 p.m. Saturday.
It's coming up Saturday.
And
we'll have a celebration of life.
Friends can get there at 12 if they want to. I'll be there sometime, like quite a bit earlier. Mm-hmm.
Well, sounds good.
I just digging around in the Bible today. I come into the book of Hebrews here. It's Hebrews chapter 13, verse 1 and 2. Let brotherly love continue. Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by so doing, some may unwittingly entertain angels. You may entertain an angel. I believe in angels in my life. You know, sometimes we might be amongst an angel and we don't know it. You know, there's people out there that they'll talk the word of the Lord to you, and they'll really talk it up pretty good and probably do a good job and maybe really good people. And then there's some out there that may be angels. They're not even knowing they're doing angels' work. And through the Lord, these angels may just be checking you out. My dad's a firm believer in angels. He has.
Sure, I believe everybody has a guardian angel. Watching over us.
He told the story of his dad one time when he lived. It'd be my grandfather way out in the sticks. He was out in the country, and a man knocked on his door, and all he wanted was some food. And, my grandfather was kind of feared of him, said, no, we don't have nothing here. And he watched the man. He walked on down the road, and he got to thinking about that man. He said, wow, maybe I should have gave him something to eat. So he went by the neighbor's house the way he walked, and there's very few houses, if any. And he asked the neighbor, he said, did that man come knock on your door and ask you for some food? He says, no. So we've been out here on the porch all day long. Ain't nobody come down this road. And
wow.
My grandfather thought that it was an angel that was testing him. So, hey, you never know.
You never know
when you're amongst an angel. But
good stuff. Good points.
Thank y'all for tuning in to today's radio show. We love you guys and gals always from the studio. And we hope y'all have a blessed Christmas coming up. Try to remember your loved ones. And go see some people you ain't seen in a while. If you have friends out there, go visit them sometime. I know they'd be glad to see you.
That's right.
So, anyway.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see y'all next week. And as always, booyah!
News Talk 105.7 and 540 is KMLB Monroe. Wake up with the Morning Drive. Weekday mornings, 6 to 8, right here.
Judge on vaccines for healthcare workers. Fox's Steve Rappaport has this live.
Lisa, it's a trio of legal setbacks for President Biden.